In this video, I will be showing you a few nail designs that are perfect for brides or bridesmaids that are both classic and trendy. For these designs, I will be doing them over a Builder Gel manicure that I just filled in. I highly recommend Builder Gel for brides because it keeps your natural nails strong underneath, it's easy to grow out and easy to fill, and if you do want to remove it, it does soak off, so it is a lot less damaging compared to acrylic or a hard gel, which you have to file off and can potentially damage your natural nails. So I just buffed the surface of that and cleansed it with alcohol to make sure everything is nice and ready so that the gel properly adheres to it. For the first design, I'll be doing the most classic design of all, and that is a French manicure. I really like this shade from Bioseaweed gel. It's called Jelly Bean. It's a little bit pink, but also a little bit beige, and I think it just looks exactly like your nails, but better, so you can build it up to be as full coverage as you would like. I ended up doing 3 coats, and I do cure in between each layer of gel polish according to the instructions. I think when it comes to bridal nails, it is most important that you feel comfortable and you feel like yourself. So if you're not really wanting to do anything extreme for your nails, I think a polish like this is perfect because it just elevates your own natural nails, makes them look a little healthier and just a little bit better. So when it comes to creating a French tip, there are a few different methods that I use. The first is to just freehand it. I'm really comfortable doing this. My nails are a little bit longer, so it's easy to use my natural French tip or free edge as a guide, but if your nails are shorter, this may be a little difficult. If you do have the real estate, you can just outline your natural free edge and then fill in underneath that line with the brush from the polish. I like to use a detail brush just to kind of manipulate that polish and make sure it's nice and smooth, and then I'll go ahead and flash cure that. If you have shorter nails, you can also use a nail stamper. This is a technique that I have just gotten into the last year, and it's really helpful, especially when I have short nails. This is just a squishy nail art stamper that you would use for a nail plate, and you can apply your polish to the stamper. I do it in a curved shape so that not a lot of the gel goes underneath my nail, and then you press it onto your nail and you push it as deep as you want that C curve to be. I, however, feel like I can never get a really strong C curve. Maybe it's because of the shape of my nails, but I do always end up going back with the detail brush and just making those corners a little bit higher and sharper, but it is really easy to control, especially if you do have shorter nails. The third option is a combination of those two, where you use the nail stamper, but then you can use a dry cleanup brush and just carve out that C shape to get it nice and crisp. And I am wiping off this cleanup brush in between going in on a little lint-free wipe that has just a little bit of alcohol on it. You don't want your brush to be wet, but you don't want it to have any polish still on it. And I did end up doing 2 passes of that. So I did 1 layer French tip and then a second layer after I cured. And you do want to make sure you're keeping those layers thin so that your tips don't get too bulky. After that, I applied a no wipe top coat gel, and then I cured that, and then I'm immediately going to rub some of this white chrome powder in on top. And the only way this works is if you use that no wipe top coat. I don't get the magic, but that's how the chrome is going to stick and really have that really pretty pearl effect. And I think this just makes this design so elegant and pretty. It's still timeless, but it's definitely more modern. And oh my gosh, look at that shine. It's absolutely so pretty. And then I'm going to apply another layer of top coat and fully cure that. That's just going to lock in that beautiful pearl finish. And look at this. This is such a pretty design. It's so classic and timeless, but I think that pearl powder just really elevates it and makes it a little more modern and trendy, and it's just so pretty. Now, if you're a bride that's looking for maybe a little bit more glam of a mani, you can elevate that design by adding some 3D decor. You can pick up pearls or even rhinestones, but for this, I'm going to show you what pearls look like because it's such a classic piece. And I just applied the top coat gel and then I popped those pearls on top, and I'm going to just cure them once they're set into place, and it just adds just a different kind of more edgy, glamorous look to that classic French tip. It's not for everybody, but I still think it's really elegant, and it can be dainty if you add tiny enough pearls, but that's just another option if you're looking for a more glamorous manicure. So obviously my nails are pretty long right now on this hand. On my other hand, they're very short. I call that my Cinderella hand. No, I didn't coin that, but it's my worker hand. She doesn't always look really pretty. But I wanted to show you, just because you don't have long nails doesn't mean you can't have a really pretty bridal manicure. This polish is called Salt and Sand, and it is just a gorgeous light pink. It's sheer. You can build it up. I ended up doing, I think, 3 coats, and it's still just a little sheer, and it's such a pretty color over short nails. Again, it just comes down to what you will feel the most comfortable with on your wedding day. So after I did 3 coats of that, I'm going to apply a no wipe top coat, and I wanted to show you that even with short nails, you can add a chrome powder, and it really just will elevate the finish of the design. It makes it look a little more shiny, and I think it just makes it look a little more unique and special, but still very wearable, very natural, and classic. And I totally forgot to get an in product shot, but this is pretty much what it looked like, just a little less sparkly. And for the last design, I wanted to show you how you can create pearl nails. Pearls seem to be pretty trendy for weddings this season, and it's honestly a really classic look. It's different, but it's still really clean and wearable. For the pearl nails, I'm going to be using this polish that looks white, but it's actually just slightly off-white. It's more of a cream white than a stark white, which is very important for a more subtle, soft finish. It's also a little streaky right now because I totally forgot to shake up the bottle, so just ignore that. I ended up doing 3 coats to get it fully opaque, but probably could have done it in 2 had I mixed my bottle better. And I briefly mentioned it before, but I'm not showing each curing process, but just know that I am curing after each coat, so between each layer, I am fully curing according to the instructions. And you know the drill. To get the chrome to stick, I'm next going to apply the no wipe top coat gel and fully cure that. And I have found that the powder sticks best when you apply it immediately after curing the no wipe top coat. It'll still work if you wait a while, but it really adheres right after you have fully cured that top coat. And I'm just using an applicator, an eyeshadow applicator, to apply the powder, but then I highly recommend afterwards using your finger to really press in that pigment and buff it. It'll make it extra shiny and make sure all that powder is stuck down into the nail. Then I added another layer of top coat to seal in that effect. You can totally stop there, but I wanted to add a little bit more personalization. So I'm going to use a stark white gel polish, and I'm just going to add some special custom details to this manicure. I did me and my husband's initials and a little heart, but you can add whatever you want to make this more customized and unique. I absolutely love how subtle the white nail design is on top of the pearl background. But if you would like this to pop more, you could do a soft shade of pink or a metallic color. Again, this is super customizable. It's just to give you inspo for your bridal nails. And this manicure would look awesome on short nails as well. So if you're more comfortable with little shorties, don't feel pressure to get long nails for your wedding day. You can try out any of these nail designs on any length of nail you have now. So there you have 3 nail designs that are classic, but still a little bit trendy and are gonna work with whatever your wedding/wedding dress theme is and are perfect for any length of nails. Have you already gotten married? What did your nails look like on your wedding day? Leave me a comment down below if so. Funny fact about me, for my wedding, I was just so busy up to the last minute that at 12 o'clock at midnight, the night before my wedding, I was putting together this like funny slideshow for my husband. So I didn't even have time to actually do like a customized fancy manicure. So I just did a sheer pink on my nails, and my nails were short. I always think that's really funny because I'm a nail girl, but it wasn't important. I wanted to do something that was more meaningful, and I was out of time and I needed sleep. So sorry, nails. Anyway, hopefully this video gave you some inspo, and as always, thank you for taking the time to stop by, and I'll see you next time. Bye.